What is up, ATG traders? This is Munya and welcome back to my trading channel. Today again, I want to teach you a simple strategy that managed to make me 170 US dollars in just a single day. Yes, there is proof. I'll show you my trades, the trades that I took. I'll also show you my trading history, and I'll also show you my withdrawal, which of all came from this strategy. So I want to share with you guys how I managed to do it with just $100 account and grow it to almost 3 times its size in a single day. I didn't lose any trade, so we can as well call this the no loss boom and crash trading strategy. This is how it actually looks like. We're going to get into details of the settings. We're going to talk about the conditions. We're going to talk about the market structure, how the market should be like before you enter into a trade. We're also going to talk about how you are going to place your lot size and how you're going to strategically trade so that you are profitable. Remember, you have to be a strategic trader. You have to know when to over risk. You have to know when to minimize your risk. You need to know when to cut your losses. You need to know when to leave your trades to run in profit. So we're going to try and dive deeper into all of that during this video and explain to you guys how you can actually benefit from this. Guys, I always show my strategies with my trading account, right? So it means I would have tried and tested these strategies, but it doesn't mean that you can't try it and test it first on your demo accounts before moving on to your real accounts, so that you are confident whenever you are about to enter into a trade. What the situation that we don't want is a situation whereby you are hesitant or you are doubting your trades, because this is where when you then enter into unnecessary trades, you're most likely going to panic when a trade retraces or we have a correction in the market. You're going to panic if the market structure changes, of which it does. And this is what the market maker wants you to feel. He wants to fill you with emotions, right? He wants you to trade with emotions. But this strategy can really eliminate all the emotions. As you can see, I managed to trade this comfortably without losing any trade. They were all wins, and this is because of knowing and understanding the strategy first. So if you guys want to see more of this stuff, make sure you just come back to this channel and watch all that. What we want to do right now is I want to remove all these indicators, and then we're going to have a step-by-step process of installing this strategy again together, so that you won't miss any of the settings. You'll be you'll be very confident in each and every trade that you're going to take. So I'm going to remove these indicators. We're just going to be using 2 indicators. Isn't that nice? Most of the time you have this clean chart. For those of you that say, quote unquote, we are price action traders or we are technical analysis traders, I think I've said this a lot of times here on this channel, that even indicators show you technical analysis. We've explained that there are moving averages that follow a certain trend. There are moving averages that can be a trend line. They can be used as a trend line. There are indicators that can be used as your point to know your liquidity zones. If you're into ICT trading, you'll be able to understand all that even from indicators. So we've got momentum indicators like the stochastic oscillator that shows us the momentum in the market, like how many buyers do we have, how many sellers do we have, which is also the same as the market structures that we study in price action. So let's dive into this and see how it goes. The first indicator I want to add is a moving average. If you haven't watched my previous videos, please go check them out as well. We posted a simple strategy that has made me over $1,000 right now. So go check out my videos. They're actually titled, so you actually see which videos am I talking about on in terms of making over $1,000. So make sure you check that out as well. So the first indicator I want to add is the one that you see on my screen. It has the following properties. We've got a period of 45, we've got a shift of 0, we've got a method of simple, and we want to apply to close. Okay, we want to apply to close, and then the levels doesn't really matter. The time frame, let it appear on all time frames just in case you want to move around. And then on the styling, I chose the color red because it's very significant. Try and choose the same color as me so that we'll be able to refer to the same indicator with the same color. Okay, so we're gonna click done, and as you can see, we now have that red line running across our charts, right? And now what's left is basically understanding when to buy and understanding when to sell. Okay, which is what we're about to get into. The next indicator, or the final indicator, will be the MACD. Of course, you saw it, which is right here, and it is going to have the following properties that you see on my screen. Basically, going to have a fast EMA of 10, a slow EMA of 26, the MACD SMA of 8, apply to close, of course, and then on all time frames it should appear. And then on your sterling, the main is blue and then the signal is red. This is simple. Let me just increase the size so that you can clearly see. And then we can click done, and as you can see, we have finally installed our strategy, right? We finally installed our strategy. Now what's basically left is understanding the conditions, like I mentioned earlier on. How do you buy? How do you sell? When do you exit the market? When do you increase your lot size? What opportunities can you take with this strategy? But before we dive into all of that, please make sure you are subscribed and you have turned on your notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever I post videos like this, so that you don't miss any of our updates, be it a strategy update, whatever we are posting right here that is going to help you grow in your trading journey. You won't miss it if you have that bell right next to your subscribe button turned on. It will send you notifications to your phone when I post something. Okay, and if you also want to get some free signals for 30 days, just make sure you subscribe, like this video, and comment down below what you've learned down below in the comment section, and I'll add you to our VIP signals group for free, right? This is just because you'll be part of us, you'll be part of ATG Traders, and you can just send me a screenshot on my WhatsApp number showing me that you have subscribed, you've liked this video, and you've commented in the comment section, and I'll simply add you to our WhatsApp number. As usual, you'll be able to get that WhatsApp number from our Telegram channel. I'll leave the link in the description box below. Okay, you also be able to see in our Telegram channel. You also be able to see some of my results, some of these trades when I was entering into them. You'll be able to learn and see all of that. So it's a very good platform for you if you want to be a trader as well, and it's completely free. Again, just click the link and it will take you straight to that Telegram channel. Okay, you'll also be able to learn about our account management program, where we'll be trading your account on your behalf and sharing profits. But that's not today's topic. Today's topic is this strategy. We want to use this strategy. And how are you going to be using this strategy? Of course, I think you have already okay, I think there's something wrong with our properties right here. Let's go back to a moving average. Okay, yeah, the apply to is supposed to be apply to low, not apply to close. So on your moving average, just try and correct that, and then if you click done, okay, yeah, better now. So how do you trade with this strategy? Simple. You're going to look, okay, first of all, you're going to be in your 5-minute time frame, because I think it's easier for you to get nicer entries from your 5-minute time frame. Okay, and I'm going to start off with this example of where we are actually at in the market. Okay, and here's what you're going to look out for. Number one, you want your candlesticks to cross this red line. So these candlesticks have to fall and cross this red line and go below that red line, and that shows us that we are in a downtrend. So remember, we are scalping, we're going against the spike. So we're going against the spikes, which means that we're going to be selling boom and we're going to be buying crash. So for you to sell, you want your candlesticks to be below your red line right there, which I'm pointing. And then once that happens, you want to come to your MACD and wait for your MACD bars, the blue bars there, to cross to be below zero. That's the zero line there. And you also want this red line to also come and cross to be below zero, right? For you to enter into a sell trade. Now let's take a look at where that happened and how much were you going to sell. So just a few steps back at this point, we see that our candlesticks cross the trend line going to be below, right, which is the first condition we talked about. And then also see the blue bar right there pointing down now, crossing to be below zero, and the red line following as well. And that means that you could have entered into this sell trade nicely. Okay, but that's not a good trade, as you can see. This is because we're mainly consolidating around this region, right? So that wasn't a good trade. How do you actually find a good trade? Here's the trick. Here is the trick for a very good trade. Here is a trick. You're going to reduce your zoom size, right? Look for a previous strong uptrend. So something like this. This was a very, very long uptrend that was going on for hours and hours, that we were just in an uptrend. How do you just know that it's an uptrend? It's an uptrend because we were failing to break our previous lows, right? That's one way. Can you see? The lows keep getting higher instead of lower, right? So failing to break your previous lows just means that you're in an uptrend. So once you have identified that, you then come and look for a trade like this. You see candlesticks breaking now. Your candlesticks are now breaking your red line. And we said breaking of that red line, it means break of market structure. Remember, our red line is also our trend line. Can you see? From here, it's just equivalent to our trend line, right? So the moment we see that price at this point broke our trend line, or basically our moving average, and went below, we knew that this is a change of market structure, right? But to confirm that trade before entering, you need these two conditions from our MACD, and they were met right away. And can you see that we went all the way down? That was actually entered into this trade. I still remember selling, boom, at that end, as you can see, but I didn't hold for too long. But that's just how you use the strategy. Okay, so like I said, you look for when we hit a nice uptrend. So basically, after a series of spikes, just know that we are most likely going to have a change in market structure. All right, and then once you see that, come here, market structure has been broken. We're now in a sell that, right? But your confirmation comes from your MACD, remember. And once the MACD crosses to be below zero, you attack, you enter into the market. Guys, these things I've tried and tested them. Even price action traders can agree to this type of trading, because even though we're using indicators, but our indicators are trading in line with our technical analysis, right? Maybe let's take a look at crash so that I explain some buy setups. Maybe some of you might be confused. What did I say about entering into a trade? When you want to enter a good trade, you look for when there was a strong sell. This is crash now, so we want to buy. So you look for when there was a previous strong sell. Once you see that there was a previous strong sell or a series of spikes or very long spikes, you're going to come then and see, did you change the market structure? The market structure changed at that point when candlesticks crossed to be above our red line. That's when it changed. Then the next thing is you want your MACD to confirm your entry. MACD confirmed by crossing to be above zero this time. Remember, we are buying this time, so it has to be above zero. And the moment it goes above, can you see? We can go on and on. These are some of the trades that I was taking. I actually took this trade. As long as you're seeing those red and blue arrows, those just means those are my trades. And can you see that I was always in line with my trend? I was always in line. I had 3 trades here. This one was the first one. We entered and exited. Second one entered and exited. Third one entered and exited. And that was it. We knew that there was a change in market structure coming up there. I don't really want to explain how I knew that there was going to be spikes. That's a strategy for another day. But those that I'm mentoring know these tricks. They know these tricks because I always mention them. So you can actually know when a spike is coming. Those that I'm mentoring. If I'm mentoring you, comment down below. You know what I'm talking about. Don't mention it. Just say we know. Just say we know. Just say we know in the comment section below. So this is the strategy. I want you guys to go to your charts and practice this strategy because we can go on and on and on right here, but the real work has to be done on your account. And if you find this difficult to do, if you want someone to help you into account management, or if you want someone to teach you the tips and tricks, this is our job. Like I said, my number will be in our Telegram channel. I'll leave the link in the description box below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below. Until next time.